Did you ever hear about the drug called Reequip? Reequip is a drug that was a Parkinson's medication, and this guy won a court case against, I believe it was GlaxoSmithKline, because he took this stuff. He was a normal heterosexual guy, and he took this stuff and became a gay sex and gambling addict. He was having all these crazy. I think it's called a dopamine agonist. I think that's what the
changed like his brain chemistry.
It did something to him where he could not stop gambling and sucking cock. And he was picking up guys off of Craigslist, and he was having like impromptu meetings, and he got raped by 2 different guys.
It sounds like a great excuse to try something else out.
That's what I'm saying. But apparently, this is not unheard of. So much so that he actually won in court. See if you can find the court case.
I have the court case. I was trying to find the wording of what he...
Yeah, so this guy just couldn't stop gambling. He was off the fucking rails with gambling and just wanted to fuck guys and meet guys in like chance, crazy, dangerous encounters. He was into danger.
And it was all because his brain chemistry changed from this drug.
Something happened when he got on this Parkinson's drug.
A Parkinson's patient?
Yes, he was a Parkinson's patient.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so he's got a little shaky hand. Next thing you know, he's sucking cock and playing bingo. Yeah. he just fucking fell all in.
Jesus Christ.
All in, man.
It feels like a...
Loving husband who claimed Parkinson's drug turned him into a gay sex addict wins $160,000 compensation in French court. But he's French.
Yeah,
you never know. He said turned him into a gambler and sex addict who sold his children's toys for cash. His wife, who stood by him throughout, was with him as he wept with relief in court after the ruling. Imagine if a fucking drug does that too. A Parkinson's sufferer has won a 6-figure payout against a drug giant after his medication turned him into a gay sex and gambling addict. By the way, not a lot of money. 160 grand to get fucked
take
by 100
loads.
Yeah. How many did he get? Within 2 years of taking the drug Reequip, he was so addicted to both his vices, he sold his children's toys to raise money and advertised himself on the internet for sex. He's now been given $160,000 in damages after a court in, how do you say that?
Rennes,
France. Rennes, France upheld his claims. Wild. What is it? Is that him?
I think that's him right there. Yeah,
that's the guy. Look at, oh my God, what a look of regret.
Yeah,
look at that guy's face.
He's like,
Jesus Christ,
cum tastes bad.
What the fuck did you make me do? Poor
Jesus
guy. Jesus.
Oh, man.
Woo. Okay, what does it say about the drug itself?
Oh, they increased the damages.
Yeah.
200.
Okay, hold on a second. The court increased the level of damage to €197,468.83 after finding out there was serious, precise, and corroborated evidence to blame his transformation on Reequip.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been a 7-year battle with our limited means.
7
recognition
years?
of the fact that GSK lied to us and shattered our lives. What does it say about the drug? Scroll down. Does it say anything about the drug or how the drug does that? I would want to know how it does that. What is that stuff?
Well, it looks like he said...
Oh, my God. It says, in total, he gambled away a total of 82,000 euros. Fuck. So he still only made 80 grand. Mostly placing internet bets on horse races and engaged in frantic search for gay sex. Frantic. He began exhibiting himself on the internet websites and arranging encounters, one of which results in him being raped. I thought he was raped twice.
Jesus.
Once. He said his family had not understood what was going on at first, but his behavior turned to normal when he stumbled upon a website that made the link between Reequip and addictions in 2005, and he stopped taking the drug. He said, "My life was hell. It still is because you cannot forget a catastrophe like that." Look at his face. You can't fake that.
No. It also feels like if you're gay curious, you can blame it on Reequip if you can get your hands on some.
It said the court had heard warnings that Reequip's side effects had been made public in 2006. Mr. Jambert said the GSK should have informed patients earlier. He conceded that Reequip was a good medicine and offered undeniable solutions to people with Parkinson's disease. Okay, during the trial, GlaxoSmithKline said it had serious doubts that Mr. Jambert had developed his addictions after taking the drug. Well, I would have serious doubts, too, if I fought something in court for 7 years.
But, I mean, for the court to agree?
Is this another one?
So that article was from 2012, I guess, when it happened. This is like a more update from 2015.
But this is Pfizer. This is
them.
Pfizer settles lawsuits. Do they own GlaxoSmithKline now?
I don't know. This could be a similar drug or something different. That's why I was kind of... I didn't click this one first. I just
okay.
there.
it says Pfizer settles lawsuits tying sex and gambling addictions to dopamine meds. Class action litigation brought by patients who claimed drug maker did not adequately warn them of the side effects of drugs they were taking to treat their Parkinson's disease or restless leg syndrome. While this kind of litigation is routine, the side effects were not. Instead, patients were said the drugs created addictions they didn't previously have. Patients said, rather, the drugs created addictions they didn't previously have, causing them to gamble away their life savings or become obsessed with shopping or sex.
Holy shit. So it's definitely triggering something.
Yeah. The confidential settlement with 172 patients said to be for millions of dollars was approved by a judge in federal court in Australia. The Financial Review reports, although payments were delayed until they were assessed by an independent review. Pfizer had agreed to the settlement late last year, ahead of the trial of cases brought by people who took Pfizer's Cabasur and Dostinex between 1996 and 2010. Treat tremors associated with Parkinson's disease or RLS. That makes sense if you've got a dopamine agonist. The drugs work by providing dopamine agonists that imitate the effects of dopamine in the brain, something Parkinson's patients lack.
Wow.
A study published last year in JAMA Internal Medicine found that the psychiatric side effects of uncontrollable urges were not as rare as first believed. It found they occurred in at least 10% of patients, but said they probably were underreported because patients were ashamed to talk about what they had done. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So terrifying.
Okay, yeah. Labels on dopamine agonist class that includes Reequip from GlaxoSmithKline, UCB's Nupro, and Mirapex from Boehringer Ingelheim. The German company was sued by a New York man some years back who said that taking the drug had turned him into a pathological gambler who ruined him as he gambled away $3 million.
Fuck.
Wow. I'd
never heard about that. That's like
gambling addicts are wild to be around, man. You saw Uncut Gems, right?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah, he was great in that.
Great movie though. But what a great movie to like show what those people are like.
Yeah.
If you've ever been around one of those people.
I've talked to a couple and they they just talk about the impossible to quit drug.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I know one that's like, it is substantial.
Sports?
I know a sports guy and I know a blackjack guy.
Oh, yeah. How bad?
Unbelievable.
Does he have money?
Not anymore.
Oh, boy.
Millions. Millions.